Okay, folks, welcome. My name is Johnny Moran, and I am with Aztec Consulting. I'm on the marketing team for Aztec Consulting, and today we're going to be talking to Faraji Anderson, who is, there you go, who is part of our website development and design team, and and he's a new addition to Aztec. So we wanted to take some time to introduce you to our community and talk about your background and about how you approach website design and development. So, Faraji, say hi.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all.
Faraji's our man on the street today.
Live in Bridgeport Coffee House.
Awesome. So, Faraji, can you tell me where you're from?
Yeah, born and raised Sacramento, California. It's a nice place to live. A little known fact, it's second only to Paris, France, in trees per capita.
Really?
So, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. You go to Sacramento, there's a lot of trees, for the record.
Wow. That's awesome. Little known fact. That's great.
For sure.
So let me ask you, what got you started in web development as a whole?
Yeah, my first exposure to web development was a college freshman class. We were given the task of creating a website with an interactive slideshow, and I remember creating this thing. I had audio clips, I had embedded video, and I thought it was the most baller thing I'd ever created. And it definitely sparked a fire that has yet to extinguish. I had a lot of fun creating it.
Wow, that's really great. So what are some of the tools that you've managed to master along the way?
Well, in that project, we used Dreamweaver. Um, it was, I mean, at that point in time, I had no idea of HTML. I had no clue of how to optimize an image, and it only made me want to learn more. So I was thankful for the opportunity.
Wow, because then it exposed you to something that you ended up being passionate about.
Exactly.
That's great. So what was your first position like? What was your first professional experience?
Yeah, straight out of college, I landed an internship for Sacramento County, and we pretty much made a series of web pages that mapped every park in the county. So I got the chance to use Google Maps API. I learned a lot of front end stuff. I learned, the process of creating a web page, a website, a series of sites from front to back, and it was a great opportunity.
Wow, an entire county you had to map out.
Yeah, it was a lot of parks, and it's still up to this day. So,
Wow, we
5 years
figured it out
later,
ourselves.
yeah, it's still up.
That's awesome.
Great.
So let me ask you. So how would you describe your approach to web development and web design?
Yeah, uh, I'm a big fan of simplicity. If I can make an app or website that a 10-year-old can use with no problem, then I feel I've succeeded as a developer. And, making a site um, that a human can use very easily is is a great thing. I don't know. I've dealt with UIs and been on sites that are really tough to navigate, but just remembering that it's a human ultimately who's going to be using the technology I made. It's a human who's going to be maintaining the code I write. Sorry for the city sounds.
No worries.
So yeah, just not forgetting the human element. One of my favorite quotes goes, "Any fool can write code that a computer can understand, but a good programmer can write code that a human can understand." So I just think that keeping that in mind is imperative to the development process. And yeah, a developer shouldn't forget that it's a human who's going to be using the technology they're creating.
That's great. Can I ask, what are some of the projects that you got on your plate right now at Aztec?
At Aztec, we're doing a couple things. We just rolled out a tweet projector, and I had the honor of writing the JavaScript and jQuery for that. And it's an awesome, awesome app if ever you get a chance to check it out. It will pretty much project tweets. I'm working on something for Wiley C. Miller that pretty much gives career advice to whoever. It does personality confidence and advises on career paths, and it's a really awesome project.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's fair to say that you're a busy guy.
Yeah, I try to stay busy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Better busy than bored.
Yeah, absolutely, same way. Outside of work, what are some of the things that you like to do? What are some of your interests?
Well, it's summer here in Chicago now, so that usually means being outside as much as you can, and taking advantage of the weather. So in my free time, I like to longboard and just be outside as much as possible. I'll go down to the lake. There's a nice path on Lake Shore, and I like to longboard out there and hang out at North Beach.
Longboard. Now that's like basically a different form of skateboarding, correct?
Yeah, that's right. It's a 41-inch board, and good times.
Yeah, it's like the Cadillac of skateboards, correct?
Right. I like that. I will use that.
A little more capacity, a little more stability.
A little more stability, less effort. It's more of a commuter's board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you won't be grinding rails, basically, with that thing?
Not on that thing. Not on that. No, not at all. I try to not get hurt these days, so that's why I longboard.
Absolutely. It's I like to ride my bike, but I have a tendency to get intimidated just by the stories you hear and driving around the city streets of Chicago is a challenge in a car, let alone on a bike. So.
Yeah, and on a board, so it's
board.
You got to be safe out there.
Yeah. Well, this is awesome. This is great. It was great to take the time. It was really informative to get to know you a little better in terms of how you approach your work and how you go about your day. So appreciate the time, Faraji.
Awesome.
Enjoy the rest of your afternoon outside there.
Thank you for having me, John.
Absolutely.
You have a good day.
Cheers. All right, once again, that was Faraji Anderson, who is a part of our website development and design team here at Aztec Consulting. My name is Johnny Moran, and I'm with the marketing team at Aztec, and we appreciate you taking the time. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, buddy.
Cool.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right.
Have a good
John.
weekend.
Take it easy, man. You too.